So welcome back. Today we are getting to know more about Billups on our interview segment here on Arise Africa. And if you're just joining us, Billup is a poet and a creative. He has got a lot of things under his belt because it's poet, he's an artist, he draws, he paints. You're a visual artist and a performing artist. Yeah. So Billup, before we went on break, you told us you've performed in places. You've gone to you started out in drama festival. That's why you started performing. Yeah. You've told us how you also just even put other people's work on air. Yeah. And in your performing now, in the other people that you've actually been performing their pieces, what can you say was some of your best pieces? What have you read that inspired your performance?
What I've read or the people that have really inspired me. Must it be Kenya or
no, international? Just the people who inspire you, because I know artists are inspired by different people.
There's this artist from Nigeria, but now stays in the US, called Chidi Okoye, a painter and also a poet. Number two, I love the late Maya Angelou.
Maya Angelou.
Yes.
So you've performed Maya Angelou pieces?
I've performed Maya Angelou's pieces.
Maya Angelou is a feminist.
Yes.
How did you perform those pieces? Like, I am a woman.
The work is brilliant.
Like, I'm a woman.
The phenomenal woman. Yeah. The hips, the sway in her hips, the voice and everything else. Yes.
Because she was really good in her poet.
Yes.
In her poet. And
I think I like her because of her work. Not necessarily because of the message, but because even the message, and she's very focused. She was very focused on what she does. She was very objective, and every day she could beat herself to become somebody better. And I think that's what an artist is. You don't necessarily have to compete the world what other artists do, but basically you have to compete yourself and up the standard for yourself. Yeah.
Because it was a really big loss when she died, or recently died. It was a really big loss to the writing industry, and you know, this field that she's really good at. Yeah. But then she will be remembered because she's got a lot of work out there. Yeah. And if you don't know who Maya Angelou is, you can Google it. Nowadays, everything's just made simpler by Google. Just Google it and get to read some of the things that she's done, and because they were really good pieces. Yeah. Now back to you, Billups. Yeah. You told us to perform.
Yes.
But do you have any projects that coming out soon? Do you have anything out? Let's start by that. Do you have anything out that is written? Do you have CDs? Are they on YouTube? Do you have anything out?
I have a poetry album out called His Voice.
Oh.
Did it 2 years ago.
People are serious.
Yes, His Voice. I've sold over 200 copies.
And still selling them. They're still in
circulation.
Still selling,
but I put it on a hold because, you see, as an artist, it reaches a point to say, I like it, but not very much.
Oh, you thought that I should up my skill from this.
When I look at it, I don't really like it so much, but from that time,
it was really good. It was good then. So you should like it because you liked it then. You should never get tired. I get it. You like to improve, and improve on what you had. Because I'm pretty sure if I was to watch myself 4 years down the line, and I'm like, what was I doing on screen? Because you'll really feel like you've grown now, and there are things you've learned that you didn't know before. Yes. So if from that point of view, you'd feel like you need to challenge yourself. Yes. More. Yeah. But then the voice is out. His voice is out.
His voice is out.
It's an audio hard copy audio.
So what I'm doing right now, I've done 2 videos of that album. I've not yet put them on YouTube. I'm yet to.
You should, because the world is going digital.
I want to put it in a different video album. So that's why I'm not releasing my work on YouTube yet. But most of that audio is on SoundCloud. Yeah, most of it is on
SoundCloud under Billups Omido.
Billups Omido, the poet.
Billups Omido, the poet. So it's on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
So you heard it's on SoundCloud under Billups Omido, the poet.
Yes.
That's where you can check out some of his work. Yeah. You're going to perform for us. You're going to perform for us by the end of this show, because that's how I like them to know. Okay. I like them to know my artists are as good as their live work. Okay. So it's not all about, I recorded this, so I took like 7 takes. Yes. You're really good, and I believe you are. Yeah. Hence, Arise Africa. So you're going to perform for us by the end of this segment. So apart from the voice, any projects out, anything we should anticipate by Billups?
Working on a video project, around 8 poetry videos, something that has never been done before, fusing music and poetry, fusing instruments and poetry.
It should be interesting.
And then I want to put poetry on stage. So instead of a musical of poetry. So that's the project I'm working on. The script is, I'm doing the script right now. So
when it happens, make sure you put it on air. You can even tag us on Arise Africa,
Yes.
our ATV and Arise Africa, so that we can get people to know where everything that is good and fresh from our local artist is happening.
Yes.
So that is an exciting news. We are waiting to see that project, that massive project.
Yes.
He's trying to fuse music and poetry on one stage. It's going to be like a poetic musical. That should be interesting. I hope I have an invite already, because I really don't like. I would like to miss that. I like to say that from last week I was in this poetry event. So apart from that, is there anything else that we should be anticipating?
I'm working with various poets. There's a poet called Brenda Munyi. There's this poet called Velma Akinyi. She's just finished her degree from Kenya University, and then this poet called Sally. So
Sally who?
She's called Sally Boyani.
Oh, Sally Boyani, because we had a Sally Wesh. I thought it's working. You're working the same person.
So I'm taking the pieces of poetry and redefining them into art and into painting, illustrations, and drawings. So maybe in a year's time, actually by next year, maybe a book will be out.
Yes. So, Bilap, we're coming back with more of you. I'm being cute that we need to go on a short commercial break. So we go on a short commercial break, but when we come back, Bilaps will perform, and possibly any other information that you'll need to know about Bilap. Remember, you're watching Arise Africa.